Hey guys, welcome back to Charlie and me, our camping vlog, season 6 we're into. Today we are heading off to Travers Motorhome Caravan Park. I think it's Travers Holiday Park, Bundoran, Sligo way, Donegal way. And the reason we're heading there as well, twofold. One, we've never reviewed it, and I have to be in Limavady for a festival this weekend. Today is Thursday. On the Camping Crew podcast with myself and Chris, which is on Wednesdays, wherever you listen to your podcast, just search for the Camping Crew. We spoke to Bill and Carol, who left a review on campsitereview.com. That's our sister website where we have a forum. It's free and it always will be. And on that forum, they mentioned that they had stayed in Bundoran and that all the chat with electrical charges, campsites are upping the electricity by €5. Some just have a standard fee now, whether you want electricity or not. Others charge you €3 for electricity. Bundoran have put meters into each pitch, so you pay for what you use. Now, I was speaking to Olga when I was booking the campsite for tonight, and she said, well, that's not exactly true. If, let's say, it's 60 cent a unit, you only pay 50% of that. So it's just to help cover the costs. So one, I'm interested, Bundoran is a fabulous town to go to. So I'm interested in reviewing the campsite. But I want to have a chat with Olga as well, possibly for the Camping Crew podcast, an interview to talk about the costs of running the campsite, the electricity costs going up, and how much maybe it even set them back, and was it a worthwhile investment to put in the meters on each pitch, and how does it work? So what we'll do is a little bit of road footage. You can skip here to skip the road footage. It's a 5.5 hour drive, so you may say it's 6.5 hours with Charlie, because we got to stop for pee breaks on the way. It'll be very little footage. I'll give you possibly a little bit of motorway road footage, and then as we make our way into Bundoran. So season 6, Charlie and me, our camping vlog. Skip the road footage here and you'll see us just coming in the gates of Travers Holiday Park in Bundoran, and that's the next time we chat to you. We have arrived at Travers Holiday Park in Bundoran in County Donegal. We are on the Wild Atlantic Way and it's lashing rain, absolutely bucketing out of the heavens. So we're not going to get the drone up yet. It is 2:30. It took us just under 6 hours to get here. Right, let me tell you a little bit about this caravan park. Bill and Carol brought it to our attention on campsitereview.com, talking about electricity and that they've put in meters and each camper pays for the electricity they use. And I'll elaborate a little bit more on that in a couple of minutes. This is static. There's a Gansey load of owner-occupied statics as you make your way in on the left-hand side. Reception is right in front of you with the toilets and showers. The showers are €1, I think, for 2 minutes. The campsite then is to the right-hand side for touring motorhomes and caravans. There's about 18 pitches. I'll insert a photograph here of a pitch just across the way from us. Each pitch has gravel for your caravan or your motorhome. It has a picnic table and it has a place for you to pitch an awning and a place for you to park your car. It is €27 a night, peak season, for 2 adults, for a unit with 2 adults, and electricity. Now, the electricity. Again, here's the meter. What they did was they inserted an electricity meter at each outlet. And just for the winter at the moment, they haven't upped the prices. So for the winter, when you get here, they zero that meter. You plug in and you use your electricity and you pay for that electricity tomorrow before you leave. Now, let's say, for argument's sake, today electricity is 50 cent a unit. You only pay 25 cent a unit. So they're not fleecing you. They're just letting you help the running costs of the electricity because, as we know, it's gone through the roof. So Bill and Carol said on campsitereview.com they stayed for 2 nights during the winter. This place is open all year round. And they did use their electric heater a lot. And over the 2 days, the electricity came to €8. Now, that was possibly €16 on the meter, but they were charged €80. I think it's a fantastic way to go during the winter. During the summer months, it's €27 for a pitch, and that includes your electric hookup, be it a caravan or a motorhome. Today is Thursday. They're full this weekend. All 18 pitches are booked for this weekend. I did hear Olga and Neil run the place, and Olga met me at reception, and I did hear her say to a chap who called in looking for information, July and August, forget it. You're not getting in here for July and August, and practically every bank holiday weekend is gone. So you need to start booking, guys, January, February, if you want to start getting places like this. Now, I'm not going to get the drone up. Maybe tomorrow before we go, if it's mild. It's the Wild Atlantic way for a reason. Outside, right beside us, is a Lidl. From here, you can see Super Value. Right outside on the left-hand side, there's a chip shop. Just behind Lidl, there's another fast food takeaway. When you walk out the gates of here, there's an amusement arcade just across the main street, and there's a lane. And when you walk down that lane, there's the sea. There's a beautiful sea walk. Also, when you walk down that lane, if you continue on another bit towards the seaside or the sea, the beach, if you look down, there's a man-made swimming pool where Olga and her lady friends go swimming every morning, hail, rain, sleet and snow. And she said it's a sight to behold, seemingly. And there's another one of these man-made pools further down what I'm going to call the prom. Main Street has everything, shops, everything. But as I say, Super Value, right outside the gate. Aldi, just there. I will take you for a walk around when the rain goes, but this place is spotless, as you can see from the size of the pitches. I'm going to leave Charlie here and I'm going to take a walk into the toilets. You know I don't bring the camera in, but I just want to see. They're right at reception. I just want to see where they are. In here, if you just, we're the third pitch. About the fifth pitch, that's where you dump your black water. We're plugged in and there's a tap on every power point as well. This is a beautiful, well-kept site. I'm going to run, and I'm going to say it to Olga, I'm going to run my electric heater for a while because I want to see tomorrow morning how much the electricity is. So that's the plan. Right. I'm not going out. I'm going to cook a bit of grub because it's just lashing rain, and we will get out with the camera and do a walk around, hopefully this afternoon, and then we'll try and get the drone up a wee bit later on, either this evening or first thing tomorrow. Look at the star of the show, as always. Actually, the first thing Olga said when I got here, is, I want to see Charlie. Where is he? There he is. Right, we'll touch base with you in a couple of seconds. Five and a half, just short of 6 hours, and we made it to Travers Holiday Park in Bundoran. We're only here 20 minutes and this place is beautiful. That's reception area. At the end of reception are the toilets. It's full of, actually here, let me just turn this camera, hang on a second. It's got static units to beat the band on this side. You make your way into reception, and as I say, they are also the toilets on that end. Now, the showers take €1 and €2 coins. Your bins are there, by the way. There is one cubicle in the gents big enough for a wheelchair, and then there's another cubicle, toilet standard. And then the shower is an electric shower. As I say, it'll take a €1 or €2 coin. €1 is 2 minutes. This is the tour park. Actually, before I show you the tour park, let me just stand at the entrance. There's a roundabout here. That's the library. There's Lidl. I think I might have called it Aldi because I got the two of them mixed up. When you walk down there, Super Value is to your right hand side. There's a Chippers just there where that white van is on the left. And then when you cross the main street, you're onto the beach. Here's pitch 19. So the pitch, you park your wagon on the gravel, and that grass pitch is for your awning. A lot of them have a car parking space, the cobblestones there. You'll see now when I walk down. But let's take a walk. Come on, Charlie. Oh yeah. And poo bags for your dogs and bins. Let's take a walk down. I'll show you the electric meter. I did insert a photograph, but here's the electric meter. There. So basically that digital meter is zeroed when you pull in, and the meter reading is taken the next morning, and you pay before you go, but you don't pay the full rate. You just pay a half rate. It's just to help. So this pitch, for example, has there to park your car, and there for your, actually it's the other way, sorry. That is for your camper van or caravan with an awning space, and that's for your car. And every pitch has a picnic table. Each of the power points have water taps as well. So that's where we are there. Hello. Come on, Charlie. That's where we are there. So we're parked there, and that would be our car parking space, and that's our picnic table. Now, let's go over this way, Charlie. As you make your way down here, this is where your black water is.
Hi.
And you can wash your hands here. Hiya.
Hi, you're YouTube.
Yes. You can wash your dishes here, wash your hands there, and that is your black water. Again, every pitch has a picnic table. Come on. You could hear those people shouting at us there from that caravan over there. As I said, this campsite is booked solid for this weekend. 19 pitches in total. We're number 2. That's number 7 in the corner. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The sea is just behind that hotel. It's not going to be a long video because it's a small campsite when it comes to the 19 pitches. I've told you where the facilities are, as in the sea. I'd love to get the drone up, but it's very, very blustery at the moment. So I'm going to make my way back to the motorhome. We're going to tell you about this video sponsor, which is Deirdre Motorhome and Campervan Repairs, but we're not talking about his repair service. We're going to tell you a little bit about his, come on Charlie, the service he offers, that if you're buying a caravan or a motorhome, and he will go and check it out for you. So let me make the way back to the motorhome, and we'll talk to you in a second. So we've managed to get ourselves in out of the rain and it's absolutely lashing out of the heavens. I hope to get the drone up maybe tomorrow. It definitely won't be tonight. I mentioned earlier on that Travers Holiday Park is booked solid this weekend, and there's 3 or 4 vans after arriving in, even just while we were walking back to here. I want to tell you about this video sponsors. They sponsored a video last year as well. Deirdre Caravan Camper Repairs. They're just short of Carriganshire. They're in County Waterford. Pat Wall is the chap who runs it. This isn't for his caravan repairs. I'm going to put Pat's contact details here. If you are going to buy a caravan or a camper, do a pre-purchase inspection. You can find him on Deirdre Caravan Camper Repairs on Facebook. Here's his contact details. Give Pat a buzz. He was only telling me, and I was trying to find it on Facebook. A lady went to look at a caravan about 5 weeks ago, just after Christmas, and it was €6,000. So she looked at it, she liked it. She went home, she borrowed the money from the credit union, and then somebody told her to give Pat a ring. There's his contact details. Pat met her for a fee, obviously. He walked around the caravan. He pointed out a lot of faults with the caravan, and he pointed out the faults to the chap who was selling the caravan as well. And he suggested to this lady not to spend the €6,000 because there was possibly $2,000 worth of work. There was damp, there was dry rot. Just, you and I wouldn't know where to look. This is Pat's game from repairing motorhomes. A few days later, Pat told me that caravan was back up for sale on the interweb for €6,000. So the man obviously didn't care, even though Pat pointed out the faults in the caravan. That lady saved herself €6,000. She put a face up on one of the caravan motorhome Facebook groups saying thank you very much. And here's Pat Wall's number, contact details again. Check him out on Facebook under Dacia Caravan Camper Repairs. He's booked solid for repairs, but he can do a caravan and camper pre-purchase inspection. Give him a buzz. Right, let's get back to the review and we'll do a wrap up of Travers Holiday Park in Bundoran. Good morning, welcome back to Charlie and me, our camping vlog. We had a weird night last night, the wild Atlantic way. The winds and the rain last night. I had to get up at one stage to re-secure my windscreen covers because I hadn't put the wipers over them, which holds them down on the windscreen. They were flapping like 90. And then at about 6 o'clock this morning, I woke up just to check the time, and all you could hear was the sea, the waves crashing against the rocks, which it's literally half a kilometre away, but you could just hear the sea and faint seagulls. It was fabulous. Now, the plan here is, it is now 25 past 8 on Friday morning. We have a video going live this morning on our YouTube channel. So what are we going to do? I'm going to feed this guy here who is in his usual position, relaxing. I was talking to Olga. So this place has meters on the electricity. So I said to Olga, I'm not going to use my 2 kilowatt heater, but I did use our new air conditioning unit, which has a heater on it as well. And she's going to do a meter reading, and we're going to see how much it would have cost me on electricity for last night. If I was staying here as a camper for one night, how much did it cost? I had the TV on for quite a lot. We had phones and cameras charging. We had the laptop on, but that would have been the biggest draw. So I see she's around at the moment. So after 9 o'clock this morning, I get her to do a meter reading, and we'll come back in just before we wrap up this video and let you know exactly how much this cost for the night. They only charge for electricity during the winter months, and they don't charge you the full rate. So we'll go get the Charlie and me video out of the way at 9 o'clock. We'll get some breakfast, and then we'll have a chat with Olga, and I'll come back and do a wrap up and tell you how much it costs us for the electricity for our stay on the Thursday night into Friday. We've taken a 5-minute walk out of the park. We came out of the park, up past the Chippers where we ate last night, straight across the road, and in exactly 4.5 minutes we got to Waterworld, which is a theme park which opens during the summer season. And let me turn this camera and I'll show you where we are. There's the sea. There's Waterworld, which has a slide. There's the sea. There's a massive car park here if you've got a car, but if you want to walk down this way, Charlie, let's take a look. But that's Waterworld, the water theme park, and Olga was telling me it opens during the summer season. But there is your beach. There's amusements down there as well with dodgems. There's amusements just as you walk up the road from the campsite as well. The Wild Atlantic Way. I think I might have mentioned yesterday on the intro that Olga told me there were 2 man-made swimming pools by the beach, and she said that a few of her girlfriends go swimming there every morning, even during the winter. Well, I think I found one. Take a look at this. When you make your way down those steps, there is a pool, and there's actually a lady in swimming at the moment. There's the sea, and that is sea water. Little beach. You can make your way down those steps. She said there was another one up there somewhere as well. It's a fantastic idea if you're into the winter swimming. It's not that deep. He decided to come into the video this morning. So we've just done a meter reading. So I'm gonna just set this camera up here. And for the night that we stayed here using the air conditioning unit as a heater, we used up €2.50 of electricity. So when we're checking out this morning, we will be paying €2.50 of electricity. Bob and Carol on campsitereview.com that told us about this place said that they had their electric heater on for a long time for the 2 days, and it was €80 for the electricity for 2 days. I think this is a great way to do it. If campsites looked into it, there's a minimal expense in buying the digital meters, building them into a box and putting them beside. But even if they just did it for the winter, I think it's a great system. Right, where are we? We're at Travers Holiday Park in Bundoran, County Donegal. It's €27 a night for a unit and 2 adults. They may even go with 2 children as well. And then if there's a gang of you, it's usually about $2.50 a head after that. That includes electricity during the summer. And during the winter months, the electricity is metered. And as I say, we have to pay €2.50 for our electricity. And I had the aircon heater running, laptops, cameras charging. $2.50 is nothing, absolutely nothing. In fact, I would have paid a $5. I have to be honest, because we had the heating on, but that's what it was, $2.50. That is it. We are finished. Another one. Don't forget, you don't have to, but subscribe if you haven't already done so, and click on that bell. Can I remind you as well about charlieandme.ie? If you go onto that website, click on the shop, and you can buy merchandise for the Camping Crew podcast, and from Charlie and Me, mugs and t-shirts, and just charlieandme.ie. Click on the shop, and all of the profits made from that helps support the channel. And of course, I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but we're starting our 3rd van build, my T3 Dream, and those videos will come up on Wednesdays. It won't be as in-depth as the BeeBaw and the Overlander, so every couple of Wednesdays we'll throw up videos and keep you updated with that, so you can check out that on the playlist here on YouTube. From me, from Charlie Brown, have yourself a great holiday wherever you're camping, and remember, if you see us on a campsite, call over, say hi, take care, bye bye.